Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video. Back with another Toy Shops of Tokyo, and this time we are finally taking a look at Nakano Broadway. We are starting off with Mandarake Special 5. As you can see, we have a bunch of different figures in the window, starting off with some of the hot toys and moving along to some figuarts in Mafex and the like. Before we start, if you can like the video, if you can subscribe to the channel, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. You can see right there is the Mafex RoboCop, which I consider to be maybe figure of the year when it comes to that line. It's a great figure. There's the old Amazing Spider-Man 2. So just taking a walk outside, looking around. We have a bunch of Star Wars figures here. A lot of the newer vintage collection and some Black Series. Towards the end of the video, we'll be seeing more Star Wars and some more Hot Toys. So please stay tuned all the way to the end of the video. But you can see there's a bunch of figures here. Getting Star Wars in Japan is not easy. They are priced double or triple what you're going to pay in the States. So it's hard to be a Star Wars Hasbro collector here, to say the least. But moving along, there's some of the Hot Toys figures down there. Bunch of Lukes. And then we have some of the Hasbro stuff and then some of the figuarts above it. It's a shame that figuarts stopped producing Star Wars for the most part. I mean, they were really cranking them out. The quality was great. And then they just kept re-releasing the same couple figures and just really hurt the line. So hopefully they can revisit it and maybe tackle it again another time. So moving down again, we have the Captain Falcon, I guess if that's how you call him. Some of the Black Widow figures there. Some of the Scarlet Witches from the WandaVision show. There's the old Blade. They have a lot of Hot Toys here at this particular Mandarake. This is actually maybe my favorite Mandarake in Tokyo. Now this Jaws, oh, I completely forgot that McFarlane did this. I really want this piece. If anybody's willing to part with theirs, let me know. I can hook you up. I can show my undying forever appreciation if you do. I really do want that piece. Some of the Turtles. That MJ, if you don't have it, that 2-pack is great. That's the Thriller 2-pack. It's really great. So moving in, when we first go in, you can see a bunch of Star Wars figures. What they have at the front of the store is basically stuff that people have reserved and stuff. So don't go grabbing it. I made the error of doing that, and I got I got scolded a bit. But we have some of the old Star Wars stuff here. As you can see, these shops are really tight. It's hard to move, so filming in these shops is not easy. I don't always get the best views of some of the products, so please bear in mind that I'm doing my best and I'm trying to get what I can for you. Bunch of Iron Man figures here. Some Star Wars on the left, and then there's just an assortment of stuff here. I actually just opened this do-back with the Sand Trooper when I was back in the States. So I was kind of taking a look at what the price, and those are the Mamet, the old Metacom figures that you would piece together, that Boba Fett, and those are cool. The quality's pretty nice. Back when they were released, they were amazing. Some of the Captain America Civil War. Infinity War. So again, I mean, if you're looking for Hot Toys, this is a really great shop to check out. If you're looking for some older pieces like Star Wars, or even some other things that we're going to see towards the end of the video, which is kind of a great surprise for me. What they had, I was really shocked what they had. So again, try to stick around the video to see the entire store. I mean, it's really worth it. It's great. So they have some G.I. Joe stuff here. They have some Thunderbird stuff here. Classified, they have some old school G.I. Joe, both the American releases and the Japanese releases, which is really cool. Now down there, those are the true type figures. If you're new to Hot Toys collecting or 1/6 collecting, Hot Toys used to release its own figures, its own bodies, and the true type are what they used to release. I have a black figure that they released around the time Obama was elected, and it came with an Obama head sculpt. So if you're ever looking to recreate a President Obama figure, that's really the one to get. The head sculpt's actually, it's really nice. It's really good head sculpt. So just a whole bunch of random things that you see in these stores. I mean, that's the beauty of going to some of these stores in Tokyo. Just so much random stuff just kind of thrown on the wall together. It's really nice to be able to see these things and kind of revisit them. You'll see some yellowing on a lot of the bubbles, the plastic, which is a shame. A lot of times it just can't be avoided. Some Simpsons stuff there on the side, some more Star Wars. Star Trek, Gremlins. The prices aren't too bad. I mean, I've seen Haya in Tokyo. Those micro machines, I used to have them. I guess I still do somewhere. That old Return of the Jedi blanket. Now, I started looking at this Viper, and I wanted to touch it, and I was promptly told not to. So, keep it moving. Keep it moving, Kaiju Daddy. Keep it moving. So there are the Hot Toys Back to the Future figures. There's a 3-0 Negan. Some models to the left. There's some old school stuff there on the right. Some Booberry. There's Enter Bay Batman. It seems like forever since they did that. So moving along, we're going to make our way out across to the kind of adjacent area where this was a great surprise. They have the old school, original vintage Kenna-cotted Star Wars figures from Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. You have the Mexican ones. You have the coins. You have the tri-logo cards. Down here are the Japanese stickers that they put on the first wave of figures. You can see the color difference in the 3PO. They threw a Japanese sticker there on the front, but also you can see what they did for later releases. Empire, for example, the Japanese put them in these little boxes. They weren't really card-backed. So they have a few of those there if you're a Star Wars collector. Those are really hard to come by. Some more of the coins. Those came out towards the end of the line when people really weren't collecting anymore. So for those of you who don't know, that stuff it's very valuable. Then we have a bunch of Boba Fett's here, a Jedi, and then 2 different card backs for Empire. They are up there in price. Then we have some Master replica lightsabers. Very cool. There is a not very attractive Anakin. Not feeling those sneakers. That's a beat up. Now this Millennium Falcon is just, I think it's like 20,000 yen, which is like $140 maybe. Same with this one, 20,000 yen. It's about $140. That's not bad. I mean, the box is really beat up, but I mean, that's an original box with the piece inside. There's an old Jabba the Hutt. That Millennium Falcon is a bit more. I think that one was 40,000 yen. So maybe $300. There's a B-Wing fighter. So, I mean, you know, walking in and seeing all these vintage Star Wars things was a really nice surprise. There's a Shuttle Tidarium from Jedi. That one's a bit higher in price, but still, I think, reasonable. The box is in really good condition. There's a 66 Batmobile. Now, moving along, we have some more Hot Toys. There's a Rocky, which you don't see very often, and a Rambo, a couple of Rambos. There's a 3-0. There's another Hot Toys Rambo a little bit further down. And some of the other pieces. That deluxe Mando is something I still gotta get. A couple of Boba Fett's there, some Mandalorian line here. A lot of these figures, again, they're pretty reasonably priced. You know, what you're getting, I mean, they're all open, but they might as well be sealed the way that people take care of their figures here. That K2SO is, I think it was about $300. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's a Carnage Venom. That Carnage is a beautiful piece. I'm going to pick it up one of these days. That mask is worth, they're asking a lot of money for that piece. I guess if you're Iron Man collector, it's probably worth it. A couple of the Tron cycles. They're up there in price. I think one is 55,000, the other is 60,000. So up there. A couple Wonder Woman figures, Robin, Batgirl. There's the Kilmer Batman, the Sonar Batman. Now, I just bought that Captain America maybe 2 years ago for 20,000 yen. Here it is for like 11,000 yen. Should have waited. That old Spider-Man is a pretty good deal. Some Secret Wars by again by Kenna. I didn't have these, but my brother did when I was a kid. Now, ooh, look at these. Look at these. These are the Japanese release of the G.I. Joe line. Those are great. Look at those figures. Really great. You definitely cannot get away with packaging like that these days. But anyway, thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate it. As always, be good and be safe.